Let's take a look at a way to complete this integral without doing partial fractions. So the first thing I'm going to do is rewrite this a little bit. I'm going to look at this as 1 over p times. Now I'm going to factor out a p from both terms here. So I'm going to put down a p in the front. And keep in mind, there's a little p to the 0 sitting right here. So when I factor a p out of this, I'm going to be left with 450 times p to the negative first power. And then when I factor a p out of this, I'm just going to get negative 1. Now, p times p squared. So I have 1 over p squared times 450 p to the negative 1 minus 1 dp. Now, I have a p squared in the denominator. I'm going to bring that up to the numerator. It will become p to the negative 2. So this is the integral of p to the negative 2 over 450 p to the negative 1 minus 1 dp. And now I can basically do a u substitution. I will take u to be the denominator, 450 p to the negative 1 minus 1, and then du will be, well, you take the derivative of this, you do the power rule, you take the negative 1 to the front, and then subtract 1, so I'll have negative 1 times 450 p to the negative 2, and then the derivative here is just 0, so then we have the dp right here. If I had an extra negative 450 sitting right here, then the numerator would just be my du. Now, I can't just put down a negative 450 because then that changes the whole thing. But I will fix that by just dividing by negative 450. So I will have to put down a 1 over negative 450 in the front. So now this is still the same as the original. And this right here is my du. And this right here is my u. So this is going to give me the negative 1 over 450 times the integral of 1 over u du. This is negative 1 over 450, natural log. If you're just doing this problem, you need the absolute value. If you're doing this as a growth rate, you don't need the absolute value because the growth rate will always be positive. And then you can put u back. This is going to be negative 1 over 450, natural log, absolute value of 450 p to the negative 1 minus 1. And then, if this is in a differential equation, firstly, you'll probably have the c on the other side. Then you can multiply this on both sides. And, this is 450 over p already. So then you will just do the usual rest of the steps. You can exponentiate and then solve for p, and also solve for the c right here, or the e to the negative c as it may be.